황당해.
The film begins with Claire, a housewife who is exercising. She is actually trying to distract herself from the bitter incident that happened to her, namely the affair committed by her husband, named Garrett. Her best friend named Vicky is always by her side as a loyal supporter, even like a sister to her. That night, Kevin celebrated his birthday with his parents. Garrett gave him a computer set, which made Kevin very happy. In addition, Garrett also invited them to spend the weekend on vacation. Unfortunately, Claire refused because she felt she could no longer live with Garrett. The next day, Claire was about to take her car out of the garage, but the door was stuck. She tried to fix it, then suddenly someone came to help. The man was Noah, a new neighbor who had just moved in next door. Noah offered to fix the door and invited Kevin to buy supplies at a nearby store. At the cashier, Kevin looked awkward because the shop assistant was the girl he liked. The tension grew when his friends appeared and disturbed Kevin. The next day, Kevin and Noah became closer. Kevin even helped Noah fix his car. Claire noticed their closeness and was happy that her son had a good friend. Over time, their relationship grew closer and Noah also often came to Claire's house. It seemed that Noah was starting to be interested in Claire and thought he could be intimate with her. Until one day, Noah helped Claire fix the roof of her house. At the same time, Kevin went with his father to have a picnic. And at that time, Noah had the opportunity to get closer and seduce Claire. Even Noah also gave a gift of a book that Claire liked, and Claire was really happy to get the gift. That night, Claire accidentally saw Noah's house from the window. Claire saw Noah from behind the window, and at that time Noah was innocent. At the same time, Noah also realized that Claire was watching him. A few days later, Vicky tried to find a new partner for her best friend. They met at a restaurant, but Claire was not interested because the man only focused on money and was too flirtatious. Claire chose to leave them all. When she returned home, Claire relaxed while drinking and contemplating her life. At the same time, Noah called her, pretending to need help to bake chicken in the microwave. Noah repeatedly persuaded Claire to come there, and his efforts were not in vain. Claire came there and they ate together. But when at the dining table, Noah kept staring at Claire. He kept praising Claire's beauty. When Claire wanted to go home, Noah stopped her and asked Claire to make out. Actually, Claire refused, but because the atmosphere was supportive, they finally made out for the first time. The next day, Claire felt sorry for what happened. Not long after, Noah came and had prepared tea for Claire. Claire wanted to leave there immediately, but Noah stopped her. Maybe Noah wanted to invite Claire back to make out for the second time. But Claire managed to make an excuse that she would teach at school, and Noah let Claire go. Not long after Kevin and his father returned from vacation, they told Claire about the excitement of their vacation. But at the same time, Claire was still thinking about what happened last night. She was afraid that Kevin and Garrett would find out. But not long after, Noah came there and joined them. Claire felt something was strange and was afraid that her secret would be revealed. That night, Garrett spoke to Claire. He invited Claire to fix their chaotic relationship. Claire said she would think again for the future. Then the next day, while teaching, suddenly the principal came and introduced a new student in the class. Claire was surprised that the student was Noah. Claire rushed to meet the principal to ask how Noah could be accepted there. The principal revealed that Claire herself had submitted a recommendation via email. Claire was silent, and at that time, Claire just realized that her email had been hacked by Noah. When at home, Claire wanted to ask Noah for an explanation, but suddenly Kevin came and asked Noah to go. When with Kevin, Noah continued to influence Kevin to hate his father. Sure enough, that night, Kevin began to dare to deny anything his father said. When Claire was relaxing, suddenly Vicky came delivering flowers. Claire was happy and immediately called Garrett to thank him. But apparently the flowers were not from her, but from Noah. Claire then came, where Claire scolded Noah and asked Noah not to be too late. Claire also asked for their relationship to start again like when they first met. But Noah apparently misunderstood what Claire meant. That evening, Noah saw Claire with Garrett. There, Garrett wants to invite Claire to make out, but Claire is not ready and refuses Garrett's request. Garrett then asked permission to stay there and sleep on the sofa. Noah, who found out that Claire was getting close to Garrett again, was very emotional, and always imagined making out with Claire. He also continued to watch Claire's room from a distance. Then in the morning, Noah was very emotional and met Claire. He even called Claire a traitor. While at school, Kevin was again bullied by his friends. Noah, who was still carried away by emotions, without hesitation immediately helped Kevin and bombed the bully. As a result, Noah was called by the teacher, but Noah was not afraid at all and even threatened the teacher. A few days later, Claire attended a children's party at school. She was met by a woman and asked her to come to the toilet because of a water problem. But when she was there, she saw a very large writing with dirty words aimed at Claire. Not long after Noah came there, he threatened Claire and wanted to force Claire to make out. But Claire refused and managed to snatch Noah's incense bag, and managed to escape from there. A few days later, Claire saw Noah with a woman. Noah deliberately wanted to make Claire jealous, but Claire was not affected by it at all. The next day, the students were waiting for Claire to open the classroom door. But when she opened it, she saw lots of photos in the classroom, of her making out with Noah. Trembling, she collected all the photos for fear of being seen by the students. But because it took too long, the principal came and opened the door with a spare key. But luckily, Claire managed to hide all the photos and not seen by many people. When she got home, Claire was shocked to see Garrett's car dented, and apparently Garrett had an accident when picking up Kevin because the brakes failed. Luckily they were safe and nothing happened. There was also Noah chatting with Garrett and Kevin. And when in the kitchen, Noah met Claire and seduced her. He also said that he had a video recording when they were together that night. He also asked Claire to come to his house tonight. And if not, Noah threatened to spread the video. That night Claire really came and intended to ask for the video. But apparently Noah was just lying and wanted to invite Claire to push rank to glory. But Claire refused and left from there. The next day Claire met Vicky and told her everything she had experienced. Claire also asked Vicky to drive her car so that Noah would follow her, while she would go into Noah's house and take video evidence from his house. But when opening Noah's laptop, Claire not only found the video she was looking for, she also found a video on how to disconnect car brakes. After deleting all the files, Claire hurriedly left there. But that night Claire got a call from Vicky and asked her to come, but it wasn't really Vicky but just a recorded voice made by Noah, while Vicky was being held by Noah. When she got there, the house was very dark. When Claire entered, she was surprised to see Vicky already was a lamb. Knowing that, Claire realized something was wrong there. She then ran to the car and called the police. But not long after, Noah came and managed to catch Claire. She was then taken to the warehouse, and there Claire was surprised. Apparently Garrett and Kevin were also there being held by Noah. There Claire tried to fight back and managed to punch Noah. But that just made Noah even angrier, to the point where he doused the entire room with gasoline and set it on fire. There was a fierce fight between them, but Noah managed to knock Claire down. At the same time, Kevin managed to get away and help Claire. That's when Claire dropped the crane and made Noah was a lamb. Not long after, the police came and evacuated them all. And the film ended.